In King's Landing, King Joffrey celebrates his name day with cruel displays of power, including the public humiliation and death of a drunken knight, much to Sansa Stark's dismay. Sansa's objection prompts Joffrey to threaten her, but Tyrion Lannister intervenes, reminding him of Sansa's value as a hostage for Jaime Lannister's release. Later, Tyrion mocks Joffrey's capabilities and apologizes to Sansa for the loss of her father, further angering the king. At a small council meeting, Cersei Lannister expresses concern about the coming winter and refugees, while also questioning Tyrion's presence. Tyrion justifies his presence by stating he is there to advise Joffrey, reminding Cersei that their enemies hate each other nearly as much as they hate the Lannisters, and criticizing Cersei's role in Ned Stark's execution and the loss of the Stark hostages. Meanwhile, at Winterfell, Lord Roderick Cassel complains about the state of the castle and the loss of men to Robb Stark's war, frustrating Bran Stark. News of a comet arrives, which Osha interprets as a sign of dragons, while Bran dreams. Daenerys Targaryen journeys through the desert with her newly hatched dragons, hoping to restore her family's power. Daenerys' Khalasar struggles through the Red Waste, their horses failing. After a horse collapses, Daenerys, saddened, confines her dragon, Dagon, to a cage. Despite Jorah's warnings about potential dangers from the Lamb Men of the land of Lazarene or the Dothraki Sea, Daenerys decides to travel south, determined that no one will take her dragons. She summons Jiki, Iri, and Kotho, requesting a horse from Rakharo. Meanwhile, in the frozen north, members of the Night's Watch, including Jon Snow, arrive at Craster's Keep. Inside, tensions rise as wildlings and Night's Watch members gather, and Jon Snow is recognized as a southerner, drawing suspicion. One wildling reveals that Mance Rayder is gathering an army north of the wall. Elsewhere, on a beach, Stannis Baratheon and Davos witness Melisandre lead a ritual, burning straw effigies of the old gods. Later, Stannis draws a flaming sword, Lightbringer, from the burning effigy. Davos speaks with Maester Pycelle, then Stannis reveals to his court his intent to claim the Iron Throne. Stannis, declaring himself the rightful heir because of the incestuous parentage of the previous kings, rejects Davos's suggestion to send an envoy. At Dragonstone, Stannis' loyalists pledge to destroy all who do not kneel, and Stannis vows to punish thieves and threatens to destroy all in the kingdom or bring them to their knees. During a toast to the Lord of Light, Maester Pycelle collapses after drinking the wine, which Melisandre declares is purified by fire. Meanwhile, at a Stark encampment, Jon Snow, under the Stark banner, keeps watch over his troops, with Jaime Lannister imprisoned. Robb Stark confronts Jaime about the reasons for his imprisonment and the crimes of his house, but Jaime mocks Robb's inexperience. As Robb departs, his direwolf Ghost attacks Jaime. In the Queen's chambers, Shae tells Tyrion she likes King's Landing and hints that he will need to make changes. Tyrion is concerned for her safety. In King's Landing, Cersei tasks Littlefinger with finding Arya Stark, alluding to their shared desire for power. At a war council, Robb Stark discusses his terms for peace with the Lannisters, which include renouncing all claims to the north. He argues with his bannermen, who point out that Joffrey is not a Lannister, but a Baratheon, to which Robb responds, "Oh, is he?" Robb considers an alliance with Theon Greyjoy's father, but Catelyn Stark warns against trusting Balon Greyjoy due to his history of rebellion. Catelyn wants to know about the safety of her daughters being held captive, and then is tasked with negotiating with Renly Baratheon, who has a large army. King Joffrey, eager to assert his authority, orders the Red Keep to be redecorated to reflect his vision of a conqueror, while Cersei remains focused on finding Arya Stark and securing Jaime's release. Joffrey dismisses the Starks and, invoking his royal prerogative, commands Cersei to have the Crown Force find Arya, reminding her that a king commands, not asks. Joffrey's comments about Robert Baratheon's infidelity and Jaime's potential betrayal anger Cersei, leading her to slap him, an act Joffrey declares is punishable by death. Meanwhile, in Littlefinger's brothel, a Lannister guard detachment arrives with orders that supersede Baelish's authority. They seize one of Robert Baratheon's bastard children, along with her baby, and brutally tear the infant from her arms. However, with wanted posters of Jaime displayed, Davos is aware they may be caught. Elsewhere, Davos Seaworth seeks out Gendry, who is working as a blacksmith. Davos disguises Gendry and smuggles him out of King's Landing in a cart filled with children, reaching safety in a coastal town.